They have not traveled well to...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Vick operating on first down. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marcus Allen, the one he was hoping to get in space, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Vick readies to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes Michael Vick now leading his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On play action, Vick. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Vick now. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Steps away to his... Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after it. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Breeze. And is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get
under pressure, and they got to him again. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Vick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Vick to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. Now Breeze. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Shotgun now for Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And Vick's throw there incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick. It's caught. Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones, 98 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down 14-10, a minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brees to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. He's back to throw.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Brees now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Brees. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Got him in. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. pass here, middle of the field, past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.